Welcome to the Slacker82Alpha podcast, where Maverick and Goose bring you a politically incorrect perspective on current events and political issues. Join our conservative duo as they dive into lively news commentary, unapologetically sharing their bold opinions and challenging the status quo. From controversial topics to unfiltered discussions, get ready for a roller coaster ride of unfiltered insights and sharp analysis. Whether you're looking for a fresh take on the latest headlines or seeking some thought-provoking conversations, this is the podcast for you. So buckle up and tune in as Maverick and Goose fearlessly navigate the turbulent waters of the political landscape.
We will not comply with the institution's sick illusion. No, it won't be televised. Welcome to the revolution. We will not comply with the institution's sick illusion. No, it won't be televised. Welcome to the revolution.
The revolution won't be televised. Government been telling lies. If you're not with us, you better step aside. Witnessing a genocide. Everything is centralized. The food that we consuming, they spraying it out with pesticides. Easily identify the sheep and the snake, the real and the fake, giving us a reason to pray. I'ma make my own choices. A voice for the voiceless. They trying to destroy us, avoiding the poison. It's all pointless if you don't have a purpose. If you read the verses, you'll know who we versing. Government can tell you what your worth is. Look deeper than the surface. They don't even want you researching or asking questions. We all being tested. Shut your mouth, they comply, that's the message. Want you depressed on prescriptions that mess with your head. Got you stressing, suppressing expression.
We will not comply with the institution's sick illusion. No, it won't be televised. Welcome to the revolution. We will not comply with the institution's sick illusion. No, it won't be televised. Welcome to the revolution.
Introducing the teaming of Slacker82Alpha and Patriot Radio. Join us on this dynamic collaboration between a veteran-run radio station and a hard-hitting podcast. Get ready for truth-telling, news commentary, and political discussions that go beyond the headlines. Available on Roku and Fire Stick TV, our show reaches a worldwide listening audience hungry for insightful perspectives. Stay tuned for in-depth analysis, thought-provoking discussions, and unfiltered opinions that you won't find anywhere else. Tune in and be part of the conversation as we dive deep into the issues that matter most. The teaming of Slacker82Alpha and Patriot Radio, where truth meets passion. Introducing J&J Beard Co., your go-to destination for high-quality handmade and natural beard products. Our family-owned business, based in New Jersey, prides itself on using the finest ingredients to bring you premium products that will elevate your grooming routine. Each product is carefully crafted with love and expertise, ensuring that you get the best care for your beard. Treat yourself to the luxury of J&J Beard Co. and experience the difference that true quality and craftsmanship can make for your beard. Join the J&J Beard Co. family today and unleash the full potential of your facial hair with our exceptional products. Find them on the web at jjbeardco.com. That's jjbeardco.com.
All right. Oh, hang on. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can't hear myself on my headphones. I don't know why. Hello. Okay. Well, as long as you can hear me, I guess that's all right. Hopefully everybody else can hear me. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. I can hear you.
Okay. All right. Let me see here. Let's get the stations in real quick. I want to welcome everybody from 105.7 to Phase, Patriot Radio, Earth Radio, UG Media, Paisley Radio, Sword Radio, Crystal Radio, Replay Radio, West Rand Radio, Express Radio Station, WLEO 26.7, OBS Community Radio, Cool Vibes Reloaded, Cast Radio, Wicked Beats Radio, Real Wise Radio, K-Ram Radio in Texas, Pure Hits in Germany, and Cloudburst FM Classic Rock. How about now? Can you hear me, Goose?
Yeah, yeah. Can you hear me?
Goose?
Yeah.
I can't hear you now. I don't know
What do you mean?
going on. Hang on. Talk now. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, I can hear you. I don't know what the hell's going on.
You can hear me now?
Yeah. I remember why I can't hear myself.
It's hard when you can listen to yourself.
I know, because I don't know how loud I'm talking. All right. So how's the weather over there, Goose?
Well, the weather here is like 40 miles per hour wind. They say it's going to get around 80, 75 or 80, maybe 70, but we got lucky, bro.
Yeah. How about those tornadoes, man? That was freaking shit. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was one like
I hate that
maybe
tornado shit.
like 100 meters from my house. We got one. Hey, send Mark the link.
Okay, hang on. I almost forgot to send it to you.
No, I was sleeping. I was sleeping
Yeah.
outside with the strong winds.
Yeah, so I know. It's been crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm just
I'm
going to find
moving.
it. So yeah, dude, I can't hear myself. That sucks. I don't know why I can't hear myself. I mean, I can hear myself talking, but I can't hear it through the head.
That's the wind. You see the trees. Can you see the trees?
Yeah. The wind here is crazy here. I mean, it's been roaring. But
They haven't. When it's gonna hit there around midnight?
I think they said 10 o'clock now because that thing speeded up. It's like 17 miles an hour.
So it's 10 o'clock. So it'll be here. So that's when I'm gonna start seeing the 70. They say when it hit there, we're gonna feel like 70, 75.
Right.
Maybe you are more towards that way. Maybe you'll be like 80. Well, that then storms the bees, and I feel
know.
sorry. I feel sorry for freaking Tampa, man.
Yep, I know it.
But we lucky that we had this governor that we got.
Yeah.
This governor is very organized. They give you a press conference every so many hours, and the police doing a great job, and people are listening. It was funny because the last 2 days they say write your name and your address in your left or right hand arm if you're gonna stay home, if you don't want to listen.
Well, I mean, you got to scare them.
That's where we can find you.
Yeah, you got to scare them.
We can't find where to take your body. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, some people, that's what gets through to some people when you have to say things like that for people to realize how bad it is and how serious it is.
No, very serious. We want to say that we used to, but we are not used to. I mean, we got to go through the process, pack, go to the store, get gas. I mean, but we used to kind of, and then the month of really September and October. I mean, June and July is kind of slow.
Yeah.
But I guess they want to remind us, hey, we're coming back next year.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's been a crazy day. Crazy. I
mean, it was like 4 or 5 tornadoes all around right away. Yeah.
Yeah, that was freaking crazy, dude. I
It
mean,
was one right behind me, and my wife wanted to stay outside and look at it. And I said, get inside the house. And no, I want to look at it. So you see the tornado forming and everything. And every go tornado, it was right behind our street. So
yeah, it was one where it came right over top of us here.
yeah, and then
There's
you
Mark.
text me. Then you tell me, hey, I got a tornado. That's it there. Mark, what's up?
What up, Mark?
Just riding the storm out.
Yeah, no shit, right?
So now you don't have that 20 feet tall freaking surge. I guess they still say that you're going to get 10.
Yeah, well, 9 to 12
10,
is
12.
what they're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, that's some shit. When you watch them on the TV and they do the thing, and the guy standing there and the wall of water is going up around them, so they're trying to show you what the different heights, and you're like, and the water's like above his head, and he's standing there, and it's like, man, when you look at it that way, I mean, when you hear 15 foot storm surge, you think, man, that's a lot of water, but when you actually see the graphic of it, I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, I like how they, I kept wondering all day, I was watching this thing pretty much all day. And Jim Cantori, the guy that's the rock star of the Weather Channel, haven't seen him all day. They waited till now. The eye is literally pushing onshore, and he's in Charlotte County. He's in Charlotte Harbor, right up in Punta Gorda. That's where he's at.
Right there by Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, he's at the that Sunseekers resort. He's in the parking garage. That's where he's at.
He's in Boca Grande.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's filling up. It's filling up with water. He's got his suit on and he's wandering through the water.
So how you think DeSantis so far? You give him a A+, or what you give him so far, DeSantis?
Well, I think he's doing the best. I think he's doing I think he's doing a great job. And oh, by the way, I don't know whether you guys have heard, but there's a guy out there that I've been following on YouTube, and this guy's somewhat reliable. There's another storm.
Yeah, in the south from the west.
I did hear that. Yep.
It's called Nadine.
Nadine, right?
Nadine.
Yeah.
And it may be here as early as the 16th.
Yeah, I heard that, the 16th.
That's a week from today.
Yes, it's coming through Miami, I guess, through here.
And Goose, tell me they're not manipulating the weather.
Well, I'm not going to go there.
We don't want to go there. I already had that argument with my wife.
Where's your wife? Where's your wife, Goose? Where's your wife?
Oh, well, I got enough in my house with that. I strongly believe that guy's in charge.
Well, God must be mad at us.
No, but I listened to the guy who went with the plane, and if they be manipulating that stuff, the guys that get inside the storm will know. And the guys say, yeah, they will know because they get inside the eye. They fly around in and out.
But they don't know.
But we don't gonna go there anyway because then we're gonna be arguing.
Wait till Bravo gets here.
I don't want Bravo. Bravo don't even know what's going on in his own state. We got enough with North Carolina. What's going on that the government kind of abandoned them. And we don't want to talk about that $750, but too many things that's going on that we don't know. I heard that parents tied the kids down before the storm arrived in North Carolina, and some of them were found alive, and the parents died. Too many bad things, and we don't know what's going to happen in Tampa, and it's not going to be good because Tampa is always full of water anyway. And the search is, if they didn't move out of Tampa, they're going to die.
Yeah. Hey, did you guys see that video of the Black Hawk helicopter in North Carolina?
That got grounded?
No, there's a video. There's a
he was he disrupted the thing.
A civilian distribution center set up. It was just sort of an ad hoc thing where people got together and they were neighbors helping neighbors, community, just a distribution center. And the National Guard flew in to drop some things off, and rather than set off hundreds of yards away, they flew in right on top of the distribution center. The tents and everything just blew away.
I saw that.
You and I both know that, Louis. You don't do that.
Yeah, many times I got in those chopper and those Chinook, and you way back onto their land, then you get in. They're bunch of, what's that, National Guard?
Yeah, it was the North Carolina National Guard. And there's, and it just feeds into the conspircy theory. And I'm not ready to say that, it was done on purpose, but
looked on purpose to me.
God, it's just stay the hell out of the way. Stay the hell out of the way.
Well, their choppers, they know better. They know what's going to happen when they start landing, and maybe
they certainly should know. Yes,
maybe the pressure's so hard right now on them that they're trying to do whatever they need to do to drop the stuff, but it's hard to believe. I mean, I saw one of the videos like 2 days ago where a guy in a motorcycle marked the landing zone, the LZ, for those guys who know in the military, we call it LC, mark it for the chopper, and the chopper land. He used white smoke, went around and make a big circle. They were doing that, and they're no military people. I guess they're ex-military. They were doing that all over North Carolina. I mean, these people know what they're doing, the people who are waiting for that stuff to get dropped. And they deliver many food to different residences and civilian.
Yeah, the Blaze Network is doing a lot of reporting up there with their network.
Bravo.
And
Bravo's in the house.
Well,
what's going on?
Go ahead, man. Wait 1 second. Mike, go ahead, continue.
Well, they're doing a lot of reporting as to what the ineptitude that's going on with FEMA and the National Guard really not being on the ground and involved. It's all show and tell. It's not. They're not doing anything.
Well, you know who I blame. Let me just say this, okay? Because the governor's in charge of the National Guard.
Yes.
I blame the freaking governor, okay? Here in Florida, the governor flip his finger, National Guard act on his freaking orders and immediately do what they need to do. People didn't know that when the port closed in Florida, immediately Governor DeSantis assigned the National Guard to all those places, and I was told that's why they reopened.
Exactly.
Because DeSantis said, you don't run it, I run it.
Yep. Yeah? And so all those other governors were going to follow suit that had ports in their states. Louisiana, Mississippi. We're going to follow suit. North Carolina, we're going to follow suit, and so they took an interim contract. Now, that interim contract, I understand, is only good until like the 19th of January. So
it's election before
kicking a 30 can down the road.
Well, if Trump take over, which I think he's gonna win, if he take over, he immediately gonna replace their ass like Reagan did to the air traffic controller.
Let's stay out of that. Let's stay out of that.
Where'd Bravo go? Oh, he disappeared. But I don't know. DeSantis is doing a good job.
Hey, and then to when what's her name, Kamala tried to interdict herself into the whole process, he told her to pound sand. Just get out. We don't need you. You haven't been involved in 3.5 years. What,
But that's not the VP's job anyway. That's the president, Biden.
Yeah.
And she's the one who been political. That's not your freaking job. You haven't even done your job on the freaking border.
So
she decided to go to The View, the Saturday Night Show, whatever they call that, all these shows, but didn't go to North Carolina.
And then the Slut podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's. Hey, I sent you the results of the.
Can you hear me?
The latest Emerson polls there, Lewis or Goose, and they're saying that Trump is he has the potential to win every single swing state. Every single swing state.
I saw those numbers, and I did see those numbers. You got to add 5% to each one of them in favor of Trump.
Well, to be safe, I would agree. I would agree because they're all within the margin of error. But to be this late and like that, and he's even nationally ahead now. So I think she is on the defensive. She's just making a buffoon of herself everywhere. She's making she's making a buffoon of herself.
Did you watch the 60 Minutes? Now you can't blame 60 Minutes. You can't blame the guy because the guy was black too. Come on. It wasn't a white guy interviewing her. He asked some really good questions. So, and just to let you viewers there, if you go to X all over the place, they got something against you, white people. They really do. These people are so against you guys. I have to defend you guys many times.
Well, thank you. And on behalf of the white people, we thank you, Goose.
Yeah, it's so bad. These people,
Eric, welcome, brother. Welcome.
These people are so bad. I don't know why they always playing freaking identity politics. That's why I call them swamp rats. Just like what you call this guy? He's the one who invented that name. He got a show, and I made a freaking app about the swamp rats. So you see it around. That was me that made it. But yeah, they're very, nasty people, nasty. And you gotta be nasty like they are, because if not, they will take over. And they posted somebody say about censorship, First Amendment. Then this group sent a picture, and here are the Second Amendment people. Go ahead, try me. Try me. And I think that's what's gonna take place. If Kamala win this election,
we're in trouble.
The movie, the Quiet movie that you're not supposed to talk.
Yeah.
It's gonna be just like that.
I never seen it, but I saw the commercial.
But you see my app that I sent you, the Quiet
movie. Okay.
Yeah, I sent it to you, man.
There's like three of them. There's like three parts to that movie.
It's 2 parts.
Yeah. I saw 3.
I don't know, 3.
There was the last one that just came out.
Yeah, the last one that's the one I sent you last one.
Yeah, but there's 2 more besides that one.
I don't know where you saw that one. It's only 2.
Check it out, man. Google it. Don't just say, "Oh no, you're not right." Google it.
Okay.
There's 3 of them.
The Quiet movie. Okay.
The Quiet Place or something it's called.
Quiet Place. Quiet Place. Quiet Place, Mike. All right, there's only 2. You might be looking at the 1952 one. We don't count that one.
All right, Goose. Whatever you say, dude.
Thank you. Hey,
I don't feel like arguing with goobies on the internet.
Hey, but it was a movie. I think it was Bravo. He mentioned yesterday about. He said something that the guy was talking about a movie where in 2003, 2004 they talk about this storm, and I look at it, and it was a movie, 2-part movie that talk about storm, hurricanes, and earthquake was going to take place in around Florida, but it was not exactly what they said. But
no, I saw that. It was fake news.
It was fake news. So just to let you know that we don't believe everything we see until we confirm. So, Mark and Mary, what do you think is gonna happen now when the storm hit land? I mean, how much wind they're talking about we're gonna feel? Like 70, 75?
Something like that, I think.
Well, it's going to cut all the way across the state, and
Yeah.
yeah, we hope it just cuts across the state and goes, just out to sea. But it may go up the coast. It may go up the coast of the Carolinas and Georgia.
Or make a Yui and come back.
No.
What was that 1 year? 1 year, one of them did that.
Charlie, that was Charlie.
He went across, it went, turned it, made a U-turn, and came back again.
Yeah, make a U-turn. Yeah, he said, "I forgot my, I forgot my sandals. Let me go back."
Yeah, Mark, we were talking about that earlier. I said, I'm sick of these freaking hurricanes. I'm done with these. And the tornadoes today it was crazy. I mean, I don't know about where you were, but here and where Goose, I mean, the freaking tornadoes were crazy, man.
Yeah.
I had one come right over our community, and Goose had one right behind his.
Wow.
But I think the weather is bad all year around, different places. I mean, before, Mark, we in Tennessee, we had.
Yeah, Eric, we're on
Rumble.
I'm looking at it right here.
We had tornadoes, but now there's more tornadoes going on in Tennessee all the time, Mark, and Kentucky, like before.
Yeah.
I mean, things are changing. I mean, I don't want to move because I see storm here. I don't, because anyway, where are you going to move? Georgia, you're still going to get them.
Yeah.
South Carolina, you're still going to get them. What else, Mark? Unless you moving Alaska, then you don't get it. But you be cold your entire freaking year.
Hey, I live
in
New
Jersey, Goose. You don't get any.
You get earthquakes up in Alaska.
Yeah. Well, what you going to move in Jersey, man? You got a bunch of woke freaking
bunch of communists up there, so you don't really.
Yeah, communists, like a bunch of freaking zombies walking around there, man. You don't want to be living like that. You can't enjoy life like that.
No.
And more where everything is public, you look at the internet, say, let me see my neighbor. Oh, they're a bunch of freaking liberals here, there. Dang, you're the only freaking conservative one. But it's gonna. I want to hear after the storm, see what these critics, because they were already people criticizing DeSantis.
I don't know what for. I mean, he did exactly. We were prepared. I mean, this state was more prepared than you could ask for. I mean,
No, they were saying, "Whoa, he can't stop the storm." I can't believe it.
Well, that's the only thing they could come up with, is that he can't stop the hurricane.
Can't stop the storm.
Because he did everything but stop it.
Well, old Sleepy Joe was on TV today. He gave an address, from the alternative, probably Delaware, and he was saying he'd been in touch with all the governors that were going to be affected, and giving him a personal cell phone number and all this stuff, and
that's nice.
They were intimately involved, and then they were doing. He even said that he was doing a good job. So there's been some suggestions that he is sort of sabotaging Kamala. Yeah,
Kamala Katrina. Yeah. When Kamala was in the airport trying to aboard the Air Force One, whatever, she gave a quick interview, talk smack about DeSantis, but DeSantis already spoke to Biden.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Is that they're desperate? They are desperate right now.
Well, and that's the part that should worry you, is that they are desperate. They're pushed to the corner because they know their time is limited. So, I mean, they're going to do whatever they have to do to keep the power. You know that. I mean,
no. When was the interview of Stolen Valor with System in it? When was that interview?
I didn't watch it, but I saw something about that. I didn't even know he did it.
Mark, do you know when took place that interview with System in it with Tampon Team?
Well, yeah, I wouldn't give him the time of day. I first of all, I wouldn't watch 60 Minutes, and
Well, they interview him. I don't know when, and he say that if he get to office, he gonna what he say that he gonna do this, that he gonna change the electoral vote to be
Yeah.
like, like an how you call that, a total
Popular.
vote, popular
Yeah.
vote. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I think those are throwaway lines because first of all, that's embedded. I believe that's embedded in the Constitution. He can't just as the vice president say, "Oh, well, I'm going to change that." Well, okay, you can go around and you can yak that stuff, but no, to change the Constitution, there's a process, and I may not be up to date on it, but I think to change the Constitution, you got to go through a process here, and it involves the Senate and the House, and probably a constitutional convention, and that's gonna be a big deal. And oh, by the way, a constitutional convention does not even involve the executive branch, which is the president and the vice president.
So it's gonna be really hard. I mean, are these people really are trying to?
I think they're just yakking.
Yeah, do you think they're really trying to start some BS here in our country, like trying to start like a freaking civil war or something? Don't you feel
Well,
like that sometimes?
I think what you could say about this is that it's misinformation in a way. That's exactly what it is. It's just a throwaway line. It's just to reinforce some support. That's all it is. It's the same thing that here a week or so ago, I heard somebody was talking about, hey, I would recommend to the president to just dissolve the Supreme Court. Well, you can't do that. It's the third branch of government.
Yeah.
It's just stupidity. So
They talk all this smack and they don't have backbone to freaking support.
Yeah.
When the shit hit the fan, they will be the first one crying, "Oh, Lord, please don't do anything to me."
Yeah.
But that's how they are, a bunch of cowards. And then they criticize the MAGA a lot, and the MAGA who are the one who always fighting for this country most of the time and putting themselves on the line. It's just amazing how much crap they do talk. And this is not a Democratic Party. This is a liberal lefty freaking party that Bernie Sanders took over and finally, put his stamp over. And that's it. That's why I always go back to my thing about independent. It's not freaking independent. You even freaking left or you on the right. Because no way we don't have the center max Democrat, just the rhinos like Romney and Pence because they hate Trump. They say, "Oh, we endorse Hurry." You're a bunch of freaking traitors. They're a freaking bunch of traitors. I mean, these people are freaking giving up the freaking so-called values because they don't like Trump. Come on. Don't look at Trump's name. Just look at his action. And now, guess what? Elon Musk is paying $47 if you take somebody to register. He already made a few payments. What do you think about that?
Well,
Maverick, Mark?
That was not to take somebody. That was for
register.
No, you sign a petition or some crap for something.
No, because he said, well, the payment already started, get more people. I read the thing.
I did too, and I was going to do it, but it was sign a petition or something. So I said, "Oh, fuck it, I ain't doing that."
Well, for $47, you can buy a freaking half a gas tank.
Yeah.
But what I'm telling you, what I'm trying to tell you, why Elon Musk is so deep involved.
Because he's afraid what'll happen if Harris wins.
Oh, exactly. That's my point. What do you think, Mark? What's your opinion? What do you think he really?
I heard a little bit of his interview with Tucker Carlson. I haven't watched it yet, but he has made some pretty bold statements about this possibly being the last election.
Yeah.
And he's also said something to the effect that He made some comments about them registering all kinds of undocumented aliens, and and where they're shipping these aliens to swing states to they want a one-party system, much like the Soviets had, like California has right now.
Yeah.
So that's where he believes it's going. So
why these people in California take that shit every freaking year?
Well, hey, I think it's very telling. I don't know why that is, but if you look at those Emerson polls that I sent you, Adam Schiff, he's going to be the next senator from California. Okay, he's beating Steve Garvey very badly, 60-30. He's going to win, and he's going to win big. He's going to win big. Okay, so it's not even going to be close. So we better get used to the fact that Adam Schiff is going to be a senator, and he's going to be around for a long, long time. So
hasn't he already been around for a long time?
Yes, that's right. He's going to be around for a long. He's going to be around for the rest of our lives.
Well, that's a freaking liberal lefty seat anyway. It's not like, Steve Harvey, number one, why he didn't ask Trump to help him out? Why?
I think California is so far gone that there's no going back. I don't think there's any way that it's redeemable.
Yeah.
I think it's just so far gone. I mean, there's little pockets, maybe Orange County, and I don't know enough about it to speak intelligently about it. Where that guy that led the committees that when Trump was in office, I can't think of his name right offhand, but where he was from, he's no longer in the Congress, but those there's little pockets of resistance, but man, California is just a mess.
It's gonna come a time that is gonna be like this. We're gonna be just like Russia and these other bad countries, and just like Europe, just like that. We don't give a shit about anything, and they can go ahead and kill each other and all that stuff.
Well, I think we had this discussion probably a couple of months ago. I think what it's going to take is some really, really, really bold leadership by some governors in some states that are very, very, very red. That's what it's going to take. It's going to take some governors in Oklahoma and West Virginia and Florida and whoever's going to be the governor in Georgia next, or be it Mississippi or wherever it is, that to just step out. And when you've got a legislature that is predominantly Republican, do exactly what they do, meaning the enemy, the liberals, when they have the governor's office and the legislature. Lead and lead boldly. Just go all in with your policies. We never do. We always, go half steps or concede or whatever. They never do. They go all the way. All the way.
I mean, Florida, almost 5 years ago when we had the first election with DeSantis, we almost elected a gay-ass, drug addict, cocaine addict into our governor. He was a few points away from beating DeSantis, and then a few months later,
30,000 votes.
They found him in freaking Miami in a hotel, freaking butt naked with cocaine all over his body and condoms and everything from another guy. That's the type of people that you want you freaking be run by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna get. That's somebody we're gonna get when DeSantis is done.
Well, hey,
No, hell no.
that's
Baron Daniel. I mean, that
well,
guy's going to be our next governor.
that's a good point. That's there Mav, you've got a really good point. Somebody needs to start emerging as to who that person is going to be. I don't know whether it's going to be Byron or
Byron be good. I think he'd be good.
Well,
no, he was in the army. He was an officer. Yeah.
No, I don't think so. No,
That's what I read.
I don't know about. I'll have to look. I know he has a black mark. Oh, excuse me, that's a bad choice of words. My apologies. He has he has a criminal record. Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna hurt him.
Yeah, he does. But he's made apologies for it, and he owns it. He owns it. He owns it, and he doesn't back away from it.
Right.
Said, hey, I made a mistake. I was a young man. So I have a feeling that any recruiter that talked to him probably. But hey, I think he'd be fine. But I'm concerned that there's a Gates coalition out there that's pushing hard, and I don't.
Well, then we'd be like Rome in those years. That's why they got destroyed. By God. All that stuff don't last.
Yeah, I just that Matt Gaetz from the Panhandle. I just he's the guy that took out the last speaker, and I wasn't crazy about the speaker. The timing of the whole thing was probably ill-advised. So,
no.
Well, we got too many heavy hitters down here in good people like Tucker Carlson, Hannity, and the media will be kind of good for our state. So we see.
But the Democrats don't have hardly anybody down there. There's a woman by the name of Freed, but I don't think she's got anything to offer. I think she's got nothing. The Democrats are in disarray down here in this state. So.
Oh, they are, because since the freaking Risk-Cop fixed that shit with Dade County and Broward County about cheating and turning the freaking ballot at 6 o'clock in the morning next day, once they stop all that delivering, all that kind of stuff, everything got back to normal. We haven't had an issue.
Yeah, and DeSantis, I think, is primarily been responsible for reshaping the political landscape. That's why it's no longer a swing state. And I will give Trump his flowers in that regard. The first election, the second election, I think it was all DeSantis. He ran on his record and his leadership, and he was just all in, and he was just the man for the job, and he showed everybody and what he was all about, and it was decisive and everything. And man, we're seeing what he's all about now. I mean, I've watched him on TV just talk to Weather Channel people. I've seen him talk to people about, hey, Fox News reporter, hey, I told Kamala Harris just to stay out of my business. I don't need to have political discussions right now. I don't want to have political discussions right now. I've got a tornado and people's lives to save. That's all I'm concerned about. Stay out of my way. I haven't talked to you in 3.5 years. Stay out of my way.
Yeah.
That's right.
So he's a focused individual, and that's what we need.
Mm-hmm.
So
we need a guy like that to take our state. I guess we're gonna have to change the constitution in Florida, trying to make it stay 4 more years.
Yeah,
but it'd be hard. It's only
in 4 years, man. It's going to be a tough. And I sent you this a few weeks ago. When it becomes the decision between JD and Ron DeSantis.
Well,
tough.
first Trump got it. First Trump got to win.
That's true.
First Trump got to win. Because I don't mean shit if Trump don't win.
Yes, the truth. You got that right.
So, which I think Trump is going to win. The issue is about the cheating. Like I said before, they're quiet. I don't know if they got a plan.
Well, think back to 2020 and how quiet they were then. Biden never came out of the basement, Everybody was quiet. They weren't doing. You never saw them out there campaigning or nothing. He wasn't doing anything. And then look what happened. So,
Well,
it's not far-fetched that the same thing could happen again.
well, Maverick, happened because they really didn't think they were going to cheat like that.
Bravo's in the house.
Nobody had the idea.
But we haven't fixed anything since 2020. If you could look at 2022, they did it there. And now we're going into 2024. And I know everybody, some people say, oh, well, we fixed this and we fixed that. But I don't think we've done enough, especially with the mail-in ballot thing where you got two of the main states that we need count their mail-in ballots the next morning. They don't even do it the same night. They count them the next morning. Wisconsin and Pennsylvania. I mean, right there. I mean, there's your chance to cheat right there. Not mention what other states may do that. I'm just thinking of those two off the top of my head.
Well, Pennsylvania, I'm hearkened to say that 104,000 people show up in Butler, Pennsylvania. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
yes, it did.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tremendous thing.
But they had the blackout for registration the same day.
Yeah, and
did you see that? They had a blackout where nobody could have registered that day because they knew after they got out of that freaking rally, a lot of them were going to go and register that night.
Oh.
In Pennsylvania, yes. They put a big, that the system was down that day.
How convenient,
Why convenience? Right?
Yeah. That is convenient.
Yes.
Well, if you take a look at that Emerson poll that I sent you, Goose, he's up 4% in Pennsylvania.
I think he's going to win Pennsylvania.
That's almost unprecedented. So
is the cheating, Mark? Is the cheating? I know that
you got to win. You got to win outside the margin of error. You got to make it. You got to win so big that they got to overcome.
Exactly.
They got to overcome a monumental an amount.
Cheating. Mm-hmm. When Maverick and I went down south when we had that awakening, remember that, Maverick, when we talked to one of the girls that were dealing with the cheating?
Yeah.
She say that people don't believe that they cheat in Florida. She say the margin was bigger than 400,000. He said DeSantis should have won by 700,000, almost a million, because it was a landslide, but they cheated. And she said it wasn't the machine. It was something else, clearing the road, voting road, their people, over-scanning ballots, because ballots don't have no freaking serial numbers, all kind of stuff she point out. Remember, Maverick, when she said that?
Yeah.
He say,
let's,
big.
Hang on, we're going to take a break real quick, and then Bravo's here too, so we'll be back in a minute.
You have heard Maverick and Goose talk about Bourbon Leather Company on every show. At Bourbon Leather Company, they are passionate about combining style and craftsmanship to create one-of-a-kind leather patch hats that reflect your individuality. Their journey began with a deep appreciation for the artistry of leatherwork and a desire to offer customers something truly special. Each leather patch hat in their collection is precision laser cut and applied by hand. They source high-quality, ethically sourced leather to ensure that every patch is not only durable, but also beautiful. Their attention to detail is unparalleled, and they believe that the small touches make a big difference. From the design to the finishing, they put their heart and soul into every piece. What sets them apart is their commitment to customization. They understand that you want a hat that's uniquely yours, and that's why they offer a range of options to personalize your purchase. Choose from different hat styles, leather colors, and even add your own design or text to create a hat that perfectly suits your style. Whether you're looking for a personalized gift or want to treat yourself, their custom leather patch hats are sure to delight. So go to bourbonleather.com, use the promo code SLACKER for 10% off, and order your hat today.
All right.
Slacker!
We're back! Bravo, you there?
I'm here. Just listening to you guys.
Mary, and the thing that I don't know if the plan that Trump got to have is got to be a really good plan. Number one, got to have some big uh, hitters about the justice system. Somehow, this is what, because I remember out of 62 cases or 54 cases, when Trump I was trying to get those cases through. They only listened to 3 cases, and Trump won 2 cases, and there are only 50 plus that didn't listen to. So we need to find some type of judges that can help Trump to make sure that don't take place again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
What says you, Bravo?
The only way they stopped those cases was no one had standing at the time. But if Trump does ever go to trial, he will have standing to bring out a lot of that data that they've been suppressing for these so many years. But that won't be before the election, of course.
Yeah, but I don't really care about that.
But also
anymore. I'm talking about now the new cheating that's taking place. Like the Justice Department flat out say you don't need ID to vote. So who's gonna enforce that? With the Supreme Court already say
I think they're
that you need ID.
They got to do all that.
Supreme Court already said you need ID to vote. So who's supposed to be in command? The Supreme Court or the Department of Justice?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I mean, look at this, and you got Mother Nature who's helping them out too, isn't it? All the southern states, you know.
Well, we are prepared. Southern state, we are not like the blue state that they are very unprepared about voting. We are prepared. We don't have to worry about that. Floridians going to be voting next week, and yes,
I think if this blows away your houses, you guys will still figure out a way to vote.
Yes,
you know.
I mean we're going to vote already. We start voting next week, I think.
No, I agree, and I think that's the way it is in Western North Carolina. The people that, you know, even if they lost their house, they're going to vote.
Oh yes, they're gonna vote, and more now that they only got $750.
I mean, Appalachian people aren't built that way. They're not. These people aren't fruitcakes or candy asses. These people are hardcore. You know, they tell you what they think, and you know, you could be their best friend, or you know, you want to come in there like a snowflake, and you're probably going to be their worst enemy.
Well, that's why they live there, Bravo. They live there because they don't want to do anything with the government because they know how crooked we are.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they are like, leave me alone. Don't come here. Leave me alone. I know how to take care of myself.
That's right. They're self-sufficient.
Yes, and right now they're taking care of themselves in many ways, but you know they still need help to recover those bodies, kids floating on the water, and all kind of stuff. You know?
Yeah, there's a lot of help going in there now. I mean, I saw some of the reports of that rogue helicopter. They're still investigating that. It wasn't National Guard. There was no markings on that helicopter. They don't know who it was. The sheriff's department and the state police are still trying to investigate, see where who that helicopter belonged to.
Now,
it was probably FEMA. It was probably some FEMA moron.
2004 Katrina. That thing was all over the news every freaking day. Do you see North Carolina on the news every day? No, you never hear from what's going on in North Carolina in the news. Nowhere. But Luciana,
why do you think that is,
you know?
Why do you think that is?
Why? It's why a bunch of white people. That's why.
It's a bunch of white people. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That's
why. That's
true. Bunch
Only
of white
people.
Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's what they call them, a bunch of white people there. I mean, you go over X. I'm telling you what I see in X every day. Many of these people, or the Kamala Cam and the follower, the swamp rats, that's what they say. That's the language that they use. And
did you see the 60 trucks from the Walmart distribution center going out to Western North Carolina?
But they never got there, yeah?
60 18-wheelers went out a couple days ago. Yeah, heading up that way. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, a lot of National Guard coming in. I don't know what these kind of vehicles are. I've never seen them before. I don't know if the Army has something new. They have something new now. It doesn't look like a Humvee. I don't know what the heck they are. But they're made for, I guess, rural wood type operations where it takes a lot going over a lot of garbage stuff.
These people are always
But yeah,
using a lot of freaking identity politics against these people that's suffering, and I hate
yeah,
that. I hate that with a passion. You know, they're Americans. We need to help Americans. Somebody was talking about uh, why we don't have no money. I said, you don't have no money because you spend all your money on migrants. And it's not that we hate migrants, but if you find money for the migrants, why can't you find money for them?
Mm-hmm.
How come you give $60+ billion to freaking Ukraine? How the hell you give freaking $157 million to Lebanon? How come you give so many millions of dollars to freaking Hamas? But you can't find a freaking few $1,000s to give the people from North Carolina?
yeah.
Give me a freaking
Yeah,
break.
they really are doing it themselves. I mean, there's hundreds, maybe even thousands of excavators up there, trucks and
That's worse
everything.
than freaking Katrina.
They're already clearing. They're already clearing a lot of the towns that. Remember that one town that was really devastated, really bad, where there
Yeah.
was nothing left. They're already
Mm-hmm.
clearing that whole thing out already. I mean, they're doing a lot up there very quickly. But yeah, I mean, a couple of the sheriffs came out and said, you know, don't inhibit our people from distributing goods and things and trying to help other people, or we're going to arrest your ass. So, and I like what this one sheriff said. He goes, listen, he goes, these people don't put up with that shit.
Yeah.
He goes, I've been here a long time with them, and I understand them now. He goes, if you're going to come in here and make them beg for what a free man has, he goes, it's not going to happen. So, and I know because I have a guy that does my lawn, 28-year Army Ranger, and I know how he is, and that's the way he is. He went up there and took supplies and everything up there on his own, strapped a 45 to his leg, and ate with an ATV with a little trailer full of goods, and took it up to his family. He's got uncles, cousins, brothers up there. They lost an aunt and an uncle in the flood. I mean, they're tough people. They're going to survive. They'll make it through. But and you see all of them getting saved, all of them getting baptized, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them going down to the muddy river and getting dunked and praising the Lord. I mean, it's a, you know what? They don't need the damn government. You know, it's better that FEMA's not there in most places. FEMA's only there in a couple places. Like you said, it's because they spent all their damn money. They don't have any more because they gave it to all the migrants. Not migrants, the illegals. So, yeah, and then Trump, I still believe, I just watched General Flynn again. He still thinks that something's going to happen and we're not going to have the election. I still think they know that, and I think they don't. I think that Kamala, even with her cheating, can't get in there. She just doesn't have enough at all to help them with their cheating. And I think they're going to pull a fast one and try to keep her in there through other means, and then not try to certify Trump when he wins. I think you're going to see some kind of a fight in that aspect of it all. And there's a lot of people that think the same way I do. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, I remember what Trump said. Trump said, we're not going to let them do what they did in 2022 and 2020. So,
Yeah.
well, of course, we don't know what that means, right? He did say that a lot of progress has been made in states that's not being reported. But, he said, is it enough? We don't know. We'll have to see. He said, just get out there and do our stuff. When you see when a rock star can't even fill a stadium of 100,000, and you see Trump doing it in a place like Butler, I mean, come on. I mean, you see they showed Kamala with one like last week, and I'm telling you, there couldn't have been more than 50 to 100 people at the whole thing.
I saw one the other day.
It's a joke.
There was quite a few people there. Yeah, it was pretty decent sized
This
crowd.
this was a school, a school auditorium. They were
Oh
waiting
no,
for
this
it.
was somewhere else.
And there was like, I'm serious, it was only a handful of people outside waiting. Everyone was laughing. I mean, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, but she's also done some big ones. I mean, I know everybody wants to ignore that, but she has done some big. She's drawn some big crowds.
Well,
So
maybe in the Southern District of New York, you know what I mean, or something like that. But yeah, I don't think she's not doing.
look,
it
whether we
anywhere.
whether we want to admit it or not, I mean, she has a following. There's a following there behind her. So I mean, I know everybody wants to write it off like, oh, well, no, it's fake.
Where did
It's
she get this
that.
following? Hold it. Where did she get this following?
But it
When she
doesn't
couldn't even
matter
get
where
1%?
she got it. She has it.
No, the
But it
press
doesn't
says she has
matter.
it.
It doesn't matter
The
where it
press says
came
she has
from.
it.
It doesn't matter
No,
where
the
it came
press
from.
says she has it.
No, I've seen.
They've already been caught. They've been
you've
caught.
seen
Remember at her
come
airplane,
on.
they caught her fudging people in there. They could see in the reflection of the plane that there wasn't hardly anybody standing out there.
You know how easy it is to
There were
manipulate
tens
a
of thousands.
picture. I mean, it
Well,
can be done on.
I'm
It
saying,
can be done on both
well,
sides, whether it was her side or our side.
all right. Okay. The Trump side's a liar, just like they are the Democrats.
Oh, come on! You don't get crazy.
No, I'm just saying. That's what you're saying.
Well, I mean, I understand you're the diehard Trump guy, and
No,
you don't want to believe.
I go with
You don't
truth.
want to believe that anybody else can draw a crowd but Trump, and that's just not the case. She's done it, and whether you or any other person who supports Trump wants to admit it, she's done it, and
Where'd
she's
she do
doing
it
it,
at?
and she's raising, and
No.
she's outraising us money
Where'd
wise.
she do it at? How come we're
So-
not seeing? If she
Oh,
did
come
that, how
on.
come we're not? No, how come we're
You
not
see
seeing
it
all
all the
these
time.
clips? How come we're not seeing clips on
Just
YouTube?
because
and we're not
Trump
seeing
puts
clips
this
on
shit
TikTok
everywhere.
and everything.
Come on, don't be stupid.
How come we don't see any
You're
clips of
smarter
all
than
these?
that.
No, how
Bravo,
come we don't
you're-
see
you're
any
smarter
clips
than that.
of these people that went to all these events?
You're smarter
sharing?
than that, Bravo. You're
How come
smarter
we
than
don't
that.
see them sharing any of this stuff?
Be a
I mean,
little
I
bit
don't see
smarter.
anything
Come on.
sharing. Come on, be
Take the-
smart.
Take the
But
blinders off.
I'll tell you what, I can
the
show
Trump
you
blinders off.
thousands.
Take
I
the
can show
Trump
you
blinders off.
thousands of videos from common people that went to all these events
Give me a break.
that display Trump stuff.
Come on.
I can't find anything from her.
You don't
Show
look.
me something.
You
Show me
don't
some
look.
from her.
You don't
Yeah,
look. No, you
they're
don't.
on. They should be popping up on YouTube and popping up on
No.
Telegram, and they should be popping up on Twitter, and they should be
Why?
popping up
For
on
what reason? For what reason?
because that's what everybody does when they're on fire.
No, that's what Trump does. Trump posts his shit everywhere. So come on, don't get stupid.
It's not
I mean,
Trump putting it out there. These are regular, common people with accounts.
No, they're not, because I don't see that
planting
shit.
around.
I don't know where
I
you're
do.
looking, but I
I
don't
look-
see it. And I'm
I
on.
look at
I'm
I
on
look at
all
hundreds
social
of
media.
things all the time.
I'm
Well,
on
you
all
can
social media.
you can buy into the fantasy.
Go on to
You
True
can buy onto
Social.
the
You don't
fantasy.
see it on True Social. Go to True Social and show me one video that shows a bunch of crowd. Go to True Social
On
right
what?
now. Go to
For
True
what?
Social right now and show
what
me
crowd?
the crowds of anything, of Trump or anybody else for that matter. None.
Oh, there's Trump stuff on there.
No,
all
there's
the
not. The
time.
only thing
That's
you
why
see
were
is when
complaining.
Trump posted. That's the
That's when you're
only
complaining.
time. The only time you see
I'm
it
talking.
is when
I'm not
Trump
talking
posted.
about True Social. I'm talking about Telegram.
Doesn't
I'm
matter.
talking about
I'm
Rumble.
telling
I'm
you,
talking
said there's
about
nowhere,
YouTube.
and I'm
I'm
telling
talking
you.
about X. I'm talking about all the ones. Come
Give
on.
me a break. Come on. You're not even on all those things. So
I
don't
am
know how
too
you-
on all those things. I
No,
want
you're
look at.
not.
I look at hundreds of things every
You don't
day.
have you. The only thing you look at is
My
TikTok.
job gets liberty. My
Oh,
job
okay.
gives me liberty to look at all this shit every day.
You're just a TikToker.
Okay.
That's all you are.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Come
I
on,
know
Mark.
you're-
Help me out
I know
here.
you're from
Give
Kerala.
me some other crap. I don't
Okay,
want to hear
yeah,
about
you're
this
right.
shit anymore.
Kathy,
All
you're
right.
right. I didn't
All
realize.
right.
I thought
I'm gonna be Mark today. I had enough of this shit. I'm gone.
Good. See you later. Adios. Adios. We don't want to hear any more of that Trump shit. All right. We're back now. Where the hell's Goose? I mean, Goose just like disappeared. I guess the hurricane blew him away or something. I don't know where he went. So we got rid of Bravo. I couldn't deal with that shit anymore. Oh man.
Hey,
Hey, dude.
I
We
had
got
emergency, man. I got emergency. The wind get stronger, and a tree fall in the driveway, and I had to help my wife remove part of the tree.
a tree fell in the driveway.
The
Yeah,
power just went out here. I'm on battery backup now.
Oh
yeah,
really? Oh shit.
Yeah.
yeah. I told you that the wind's gonna keep increasing. They say around 70,
Yeah.
80
Yeah.
mile per hour. I mean, that's gonna start taking the electricity out and all that stuff. But
Excuse me. I gotta turn a few things off around here. Excuse me, just a
Okay.
second.
All
go
right.
ahead, man.
So Bravo got mad, so he left.
What? Why he got mad?
Because we started talking about Trump shit and everything, and then he got mad, and then he left.
Oh,
He
he
said,
shouldn't get
I'm
mad.
gonna be Mark today, and I'm gonna say I'm done with this shit and leave." That's what he said. He said, "I'm gonna be Mark tonight."
Well, is I'm glad I wasn't there because I mean
Well, he's
we
getting
get it.
crazy with the stupid. He was talking stupid, and I
Like
just
what he was saying.
look. Wait, is he just sent a message. Let's see. You guys are the worst communist censors in ABC News.
Well, what you guys say?
Ah, because he was mad because he was saying, "Oh, he was talking that shit about with Kamala where they faked the audience and this and that." And I said, "Give me a freaking break." I said, "I don't want to hear that garbage." And then he got
Bro,
mad,
they do pay. They pay for the audience. You didn't hear that?
bro. But he's talking about look. He said his wife can't stand the way you guys treat me.
Of course, my
Go
wife
ahead,
says
Mark.
that sometimes.
Mark, Bravo's all mad. He said, you guys are the worst communist censors than ABC News.
They need to look at it.
I just sat here.
You
I
know,
didn't say a word. I'll just say this. I think Bravo has a tremendous amount of faith in the American people that I don't share.
Yeah,
I think I think we have a tremendous amount of ineptitude amongst the American people that they're lazy, that they care more about. There's a certain segment, a large segment, that doesn't give a damn about the things that we face, and they're too comfortable. They would care more about what goes on Saturday and Sunday afternoon on their TV with their ball games and their stuff like that. We don't have men that care about the things that we care about, and so
yeah, they care more about when they're gonna have the freaking transgender surgery,
well,
and
well,
when
they
when
they would look beyond putting up with that stuff as long as it didn't affect interfere with their ball games.
because they don't give a shit about their kids, and their kids are the
Exactly.
one who gonna face it.
Exactly. Exactly.
I could easily say, and I know Mary, he knows how I think, and you, Mark, I could easily have a nice next 20 years without no issue, without no freaking issue. Got my money, got this, got that. It's not about me. It's about my kids. This is what I'm doing. This fighting about my kids. I don't want to leave a freaking shit show place for my kids. No, I didn't work hard just for me. I worked hard for my kids, and that's how I'm gonna go fight for my country to leave a better place for my kids.
And that's back to what I was trying to get to, and that's why in the biggest state in the union, Adam Schiff is going to be a senator. He's going to win overwhelmingly. That's why Kamala Harris is going to win that state overwhelmingly. Trump doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell, and that's not the media. That's not anything. He doesn't have a chance to win California. He never has. There will never be another Republican win California in our lifetime.
Well, you know something, Mark. I strongly do believe in God, and I know you do too. God worked in a mysterious way, and I always say this: if Kamala win, that's our freaking punishment that we deserve for all the bullshit we done the last so many years. The many kids that we killed by conducting that freaking abortion. Okay, the many things that we done to young kids, converting them to transgender when they really are not. The many atrocities and abominations that we do in our nation. After we've been blessed for so many years. So then it be time, because it's not repenting, it be time to suffer. And that's where we take places, suffering. And I hope, my brothers and sisters, Catholic, to make sure you vote the right way. Because one day you're going to have to answer God. Yeah.
Right.
Well said. Well said.
And that's my position. So you want to vote for this bunch of freaking, I mean, I don't want to insult them. I just said bunch of crazy. They're crazy.
They're demonic.
They're demonic.
Look. You know, what I was trying to get through to Bravo was, you know, because in his head, there's nobody following Kamala. And I said, look,
Oh, no.
it just, yeah, as much as we hate to admit it, she's got a
Maverick,
following, bro. She's got
Maverick. I know, but they buy vote. They buy
know.
vote. Remember that they pay. In their school,
I get it. I get that, Goose. I get it. I get
Trump
it.
don't have.
I didn't know.
Trump-
Let me finish. Then you can.
Go
You
ahead,
can.
go
You
ahead.
can say.
Go ahead. Okay.
All I'm saying is, look. You know, he thinks, oh, there's nobody. You know, oh, she had a thing, and there was only 100 people there, and I said, and I disputed that because I said, I've seen things where she's had a lot of people there and not the made up ones. I said, you know, it was live and they panned the thing and there's thousands of freaking people there. So, I mean, as much as we hate the fact that she's drawing anybody, she's drawing people. She's outraising Trump by money big time.
Well,
I mean,
but
I mean, look, wait a minute, let me finish. You know, we may not like to admit it, but those things are happening.
There are people
well,
that are going to.
I mean, I don't know what the point was, but this is my point about that. I do believe, because I heard that they are paying for the buses, they're paying for the lunch, they're getting a credit card to spend money. If they go and get in the bus, go to the stadium for a few hours, and they're getting paid all that. Of course, they're gonna feel the pain. People like free money.
Bro, so are you trying to be Bravo, Goose? You're trying to tell me that they're paying thousands and thousands and thousands of people, bussing them in just to sit there and act like they like her. I don't believe that.
That's my opinion.
Well, hey, here's the point I want to make. There are people that are going to vote for her because of the genitalia between her.
Thank you, Mark. Exactly
There
right.
are people
exactly
that
right.
are going to vote for her because of the melanin in her skin. Okay?
You're absolutely right. 100% right.
And then there are people that are going to vote
Goose,
for her.
You know he's right. You know
that
he's right.
that are white because she is a person of color. Those are just, it's just the simple fact.
Well, I'm gonna say this, and maybe some people are gonna call me crazy.
Goose, you're crazy.
You're crazy, Goose.
Hey, she's from India. That I'm right or wrong?
Yes. Well, yeah.
Mom's Indian and dad is Jamaican, if I'm not mistaken.
And she
nothing against that, but she was raised by an American hater that blamed American for whatever did to Jamaican or whatever. Her father. And she carried that in her freaking DNA. She hates freaking American. She hates our way of life. She thinks she was the only one that worked in freaking McDonald's. She thinks she was the only one who did freaking escort services for some other people. You know, she's not the only one. Many people do that to get to the top.
Well, exactly. Exactly. Hey, more power to her.
Yes. But what I'm saying is her DNA is the same DNA that you and Mark have, that we're freaking born and raised in this country and know what our country is made up of. It's not the same. It's not. It's just not fully 100% that DNA where she loved this freaking country, that she's willing to give the life for this country. That's what I want to say.
Yeah.
Most of these people, bunch of radical, hate their own country.
Dude, I said to Bravo. Bravo was here. We had like 6,000 people. As soon as he left, we're up to 9,000. I told him, hey, because he's cursing us all. He even said to Mark, what are you saying about you, Mark? He said,
he's mad, bro.
He's mad. Yeah, he's mad. He's mad. He said, okay. And Mark, F you, ABC, attacked liberal communist bastards.
I didn't say a word to him.
That's what I said. I said, Mark didn't say anything to you. And he said, Goose, he's saying about you too.
Can I have a moment to address him?
Wait. Let me tell you. Let me see what he thought about Goose. Goose, you are a backstabbing piece of shit also.
Bro, he say that?
Yeah, bro, you can see the text. He's texting right now.
I was defending him, bro.
I said Goose didn't say anything either. Oh, go ahead, Mark. Sorry, go ahead.
I just want to wish him a peace, and I hope he has a good evening. And
I'm going to tell him, Mark.
I wish him nothing but the best. Wow.
Well,
that's just him. I mean, I look, Goose knows him and I go back and forth all the time because he gets mad because he just gets mad. If you don't agree with everything that he says, he gets mad. And Goose agrees with just about 100% of everything Bravo says. That's why they get along so well because Goose just, even if Goose doesn't agree in his head, he just says he does anyway. And so, Bravo think, so then when we get on here and Goose agrees with me, then Bravo gets mad. So
I don't. I just speak out my mind, but I know Bravo is under a lot of stress because North Carolina. I know,
bro. He's not even
that's
near
his
that
state.
part. Yes, but he's not. But he's not even near that area,
bro. It's still his freaking state, man.
Oh, I don't think it's. That. I think it's exactly what I told you the other day. That you noticed. I don't know how you didn't notice that he acted different. He talks different now about Trump and winning, and he's not all we're gonna win 100%, we're gonna win. He's we're gonna win, but he's not. He's a little bit different because I think he's getting a little bit worried, and so you know how. And when people get worried, they get crazy.
Well, people get mad. I get mad sometimes too. So it's okay, Bravo. You can get mad. I don't care what.
I tell you what, I'm a little more optimistic than I've ever been. Through this whole thing, because I think Kamala is going off the rails in some of these interviews, and I think people are beginning to see her for her true colors, and they see what is possible and what is right, and is Trump the ultimate right answer? I think people are probably saying no, he's not, but they know what wrong looks like. And,
okay, Mark, I'm gonna ask you a question.
All right, answer.
Can you imitate Kamala's word salad? You know what word salad means? Incoherence. Okay, for people who don't know, it means incoherent. Can you imitate her? Just give me a phrase, please.
I was born middle. I was raised middle class, and I really can't do it. I can't do it. Nobody. Well, there's some people out there that can do it. I can't do it. But
you can't do it.
She says a lot without saying nothing. That's what it is.
Well, I can't say I can't do it. I'm gonna try.
Do it. Good. Come on. All right.
Okay. You, my people, I promise you, I got an economic plan. But remember, when that economic plan, I can go ahead, have joy with everybody. And then with the economic plan, we can continue with the joy. Thank you.
But you don't have the right accent, though. She's got a different accent.
Well, that's what I say, the Latino one.
Oh man.
I'm
You
telling
really got to
you,
read some of this stuff Bravo's writing because he's crazy. He said
you know,
he goes, you guys are conspirators to stop Bravo One from talking. Sick bastards, stop lying to yourself and admit it.
I'll say that. I'll say that.
Bravo said that. He said, you
we
guys
got
can't be
Bravo.
normal. You must stop Bravo One. You people are sick ass liars.
But who say that? Bravo?
Bravo's saying all that shit.
No,
He's
Bravo's
saying
okay.
he's saying we're stopping him from speaking.
No, he can't speak. I mean,
That's
we
what I
help him
said. I
out.
said nobody's stopping you from speaking. You can say whatever you want, but if we don't agree with you, we're gonna tell you.
Well, like the other day, you guys bombarded me with the freaking that I didn't believe that they control the freaking storm. And then I got my wife doing the same thing, so I said I don't want to talk about it. God control the storm.
Hey,
Nobody else.
Yeah.
Mark, stay quiet, neutral.
I just, there was, when we were talking about the whole helicopter thing a few minutes ago, 10 or 15 minutes ago, I just, the only people that have Black Hawk helicopters are the government.
Yeah.
Well, Mark.
I knew that was. I see. The thing was, I knew he was going to say it. That's why I didn't say anything.
So you telling me?
He said that Mark was wrong. That it wasn't National Guard. It was a unmarked black helicopter that did this thing that Mark was talking about.
Well,
I didn't say a word.
No, and Mark didn't say anything. Mark.
Now let me ask you a question, Mark,
Okay.
because I believe if we buy Humvees, civilian people from the army when they don't need it no more, when they decommission that you can buy them. You can do the same thing with helicopter, yeah?
I'm not going to speak with absolute authority on this, but I don't think you can buy a Black Hawk helicopter. I just don't think you can do that, Goose.
Well, I saw that.
I don't. And oh, by the way, I just, I don't know who the Sikorsky. I don't know who makes the Black Hawk helicopter. There's a number of contractors that are involved with it, but I don't know who the prime is. But I just don't. You're just not going to buy a Black Hawk helicopter. Other agencies might have Black Hawk helicopters, but
can you do research on that?
No, I'm not going to waste my time.
Bravo said that his wife said for him not to do the show anymore.
It was a North. He said that before. I mean, it was the North Carolina helicopter.
Oh, these people are crazy. You guys are crazy.
Did you hear what I Goose?
Yeah, I know. Well, tell Bravo to send me the bottle.
Okay. Send Goose his bottle.
Because Trump's gonna win November 5th.
I got a vote coming up here pretty soon because I got to get on the ship.
When is that day that we vote, Mark? Here next week?
I think it's coming up here pretty soon.
The 21st.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Well, guys, I don't know. I leave for 15 minutes because I had to take apart a tree, and you guys jump all over freaking.
No, Mark didn't say anything. And all it was that I was telling, because he didn't want to hear, and I said the same thing that I told you about Kamala is what I said to him, and that really made him mad, and he didn't want to hear it, and he told me I was wrong, and then he lied. He said, "I'm going to be like Mark, and I'm going to say I'm done with this shit. I'm out of here." And they lied.
Well, what? Okay, let's say I'm Bravo. Okay, Maverick. Those are fake people in the stadium.
I said, prove it.
I prove it.
Okay,
that's all you gotta do. I showed you a video.
Who showed you a video?
Well, I can show you a video that I saw in YouTube, and it is packed. It is packed with people, and they got the signs.
Bro, what are you talking about?
Why you got mad because of that?
Bro,
it's hard to get mad.
Well,
You know how he is. How many times has he done this?
I think that the two approaches of the campaigns are vastly different. She's doing media outlets, and Trump is doing large rallies and
because look, let's face it, he does large rallies because it boosts his ego.
Well, and oh, by the way,
who?
Trump. He does big events like that because it boosts his ego.
Bro, he always done it like that. It's not because his ego. I mean, the guy got money like crazy.
But and he's not gonna do things like The View and and the late night comedy shows and stuff like that because he's not welcome.
Exactly, like he didn't do 60 Minutes.
Yeah.
Well, but he didn't do 60 Minutes because he was mad. He wanted them to admit something, and then they said no, and then he said, "No, I'm not doing it."
Remember how all treated him last time too?
Yeah.
No, you know what?
That's what Maverick, it was. He was the last interview he had with them. He said that your girl said something that Dave said she didn't say, and then he said he wanted an apology, and they said no, and he said, "Okay, I'm not doing it."
But Maverick, I gotta say something about that because he didn't do the interview. But Kamala did. But Trump didn't get no backslash. Maybe one or two people say, well, that's it. It's over. He didn't do it. That's it. Nobody give a shit. Like, he don't want to do debate.
Yeah, I mean, I don't give a shit. If you
don't
want to go to 60 Minutes, I don't care.
But you don't hear that in the news because people already know who Kamala is. They know she's a freaking, so incompetent. She's so incompetent. And people already know that.
I think people are learning that she is not prepared for the job, and they saw her on that debate stage against Trump, and she was polished that night. Somehow,
because she got the question
or something, somehow the Jezebel shined that night. But everything since then, the wheels have come off. And she is not doing as well, and so
they don't have nobody else to replace her unless Obama can run again.
It's too late. It's too late for that. And
then this guy stuck with what they got now. So.
Yeah, this guy that they've got backing her up. I mean, I tell you what, I don't know what she was thinking when she chose him.
No,
or he.
I'm sure they're thinking they should have picked Shapiro. Right now.
Absolutely.
Well,
they got a Jewish problem.
Yeah,
the guy don't give a shit.
Well, Trump's got a Jewish problem too. He's not doing too well with the Jewish crowd either.
The guy lied all the time. He lied all the time. He said in an interview, "That's what I do. That's what I do."
I'm just a knucklehead sometimes.
Just a knucklehead. No, mother flower. You a knucklehead all the time.
We got some knuckleheads on here too.
Yeah.
Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. I was going to be nice.
Hey, but Maverick, you are not taking any callers. Why you are not taking any callers, Maverick?
I don't know. I didn't put the
number. Tell Bravo to call in.
He said he didn't want to talk to you communist. Wait, what did he say about you, Goose? He said one other thing. Hang on a second.
But I support Bravo in many issues, bro. You know that.
I know. That's why I was surprised he's saying these things about you.
I wasn't involved in that conversation because if I would have been involved, I would have defended him because I read that they were paying to bus people to the stadium, pay them food, but they got extra money to spend after the speech.
He said we messed up his son's head because we treat him bad on the show.
What son? I don't have no son.
Not your son, his son.
Whose son?
His son, Sam. I let Sam listen to the show, and then he got mad at me for letting him listen to the show. Said we messed up his head because we treat him bad on the show.
Treat who? Bravo?
Yeah.
Well, that was his uncle. You, Maverick.
No, because he said you. He's saying you, bro. He's saying you. He's saying you too. He's not just picking me. You can read all the stuff he's writing. You can.
No, but how gonna be me? I wasn't in the conversation.
I'm telling you what he's writing about you.
Oh, you see, Mark, I go out for 15 minutes because a tree landed in my driveway.
Says why
And
did
I come back.
he said his wife said, why does Maverick, Goose, and Mark attack you and make you look like a clown?
When?
I didn't
Who
say
say
a
that?
word.
Bro,
I
it's not
didn't-
just today. It's not just today. It has nothing to do with today. He's making it sound like we treat him bad all the time. And his wife doesn't like it, he said.
Okay.
He said, say goodbye and good luck. I'll make somebody else famous.
Well,
he's gonna make
he
his
gonna
own
be.
show.
I would go to his show and watch his show.
Bro, he doesn't even know how to work freaking this stuff.
Hey, Maverick.
He said something about you. I'm trying to find it. I was like, Goose didn't even do anything.
No, but somebody, he got to blame somebody.
Yeah, I know. He's blaming everybody, all three of us.
Well, it's okay. Continue with what's going on in our country. One thing that I'm going to say this too, Mark. Did you see how the swamp rats?
Oh, here you go,
Goose.
Goose. He said, you say one thing to my face and other behind closed doors.
Oh, my God. What did I say?
I don't know. I don't know. You guys talk when I'm not around, so I don't know.
Well, what I say that I don't believe in that freaking. Anyway, let's continue.
Anyway, let's move on.
Hey, so one thing is that this media is against us, Mark. You know that. They're so powerful, and she's out there because they brainwash people. And a lot of low IQ voters gonna believe the media. They are.
And that's, yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's why I think, I was been watching the weather stuff all day long. Haven't seen a single Trump ad. And same thing with football last weekend, but I've seen a lot of Camilla ads. And, he's being outspent on national TV.
Absolutely it is.
Even on local TV. I haven't seen a single Trump ad. Not a single one.
And I haven't either. I'm kind of surprised that we don't.
You don't have no money, guys. You don't have no money like this machine.
Well, yeah.
They're rich people.
That's what I said. And that's what I said to Bravo. I said she's outraising them 10 times more. And he didn't. He didn't want to hear that either.
All the elitists, the people with money, they're supporting her and they give them all the money. Of course. Plus, they're cheating. This how they dirty bastard use the campaign stuff and say, Maverick donated $300,000. Maverick never had a freaking dollar in his account, and he gonna donate $300,000. Or Goose donated $200,000. They only got $5 in that account. How are they gonna donate that? That's what they're doing, Mark.
And the ad I saw today from her was the same old regurgitated Democratic stuff. Here it is, a white factory worker from someplace. He had a ponytail and sidewalls, and he was talking about Vice President Harris is going to tax the rich and going to cut taxes on the lower income brackets. I mean, they say that every 4 years. Every 4 years, it's the same thing. They're going to tax billionaires.
Where she made the money, get the money from the billionaire.
I know. She needs to start with her husband, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, look, all politicians
who's got some problems of his own, by the way.
Yeah, he does actually.
Yeah.
I guess he got caught cheating or something like that.
He's just slapping his old girlfriend around.
Yeah, his old girlfriend.
And then he got somebody pregnant, and there's some question about whether he had her get an abortion or something.
But see, I mean, these are the things that I don't really give a shit about. I don't give a shit about what Trump did to some lady 50 years ago. I don't give a crap about that, because I mean. And this is me, my personal opinion. I don't give a shit what her husband did.
No, Maverick. It's not what he did. What he's doing now.
Okay, but whatever.
That's the thing. See, you don't agree with that.
But those things I don't care about, though. I want to hear. These are the things I want to hear. I want to hear how you're going to fix the economy. I want to hear how you're going to turn this country around. I want to hear what you're going to do about all these 50 million people crossing the friggin' border every day. I want to hear these things. That's the thing. The things that matter to me is what I want to hear. And
Okay, Howard Stern.
neither one of them are giving me those answers.
Okay, Howard Stern, let me tell you.
What the hell Howard Stern? Did I miss something here? What the hell's that have to do with Howard Stern?
Let me tell you something. This is the thing. If it happened 30, 40 years ago, anybody, can be forgiven. But if this guy's cheating and doing that stuff now as we speak, that's a no-go. I will vote for you.
No, but what does it matter if her husband's cheating? Honestly.
Because that's what's going on. Cheat too. I mean, that's the first thing. Do you see the photos?
Bro, but I don't care.
No, I do care.
But I don't. And I guarantee you, a lot of the American people don't give a shit.
So you don't care if stolen valor cheat? So that's why he's saying.
That's not what we're talking about. You're talking about him cheating on his wife.
It's about cheating. Cheating is cheating.
Well,
lying, sack of shit. If you are doing that to your wife, come on. Now, come on. And she stay with that. No, come on.
Bro, but you said the same thing about Trump. If it's true, what he was doing, he did those things when he was married to Melania. So it goes both ways.
No, that was 50 years ago.
No.
Yes.
The Stormy Daniels one was he was with Melania.
Bro, let me ask you a question. She was
pregnant with Barron.
Would you do that? You married with that girl? She's so beautiful, so elegant, so
well
spoken.
Because you're going to dispute everything that I say when it comes to Trump.
Hey, I sort of agree with Maverick on this whole thing.
Let me go, guy. Let me go, you guys.
Goose, go say this. You got to say this. You got to say, I'm going to be like Mark, and I'm out of here.
I really don't. I care, but I don't care because there are bigger issues at stake, and I think that's what matters.
Well, and that's what I'm. Thank you. Yes, that's exactly what I was trying to say.
Let's get real here. Let's get real here because we got a binary choice, and that's what I had to grapple with months ago. I had a binary choice here.
So you removed your MAGA hat out of the toilet because you had the choice.
I had to.
And I got proof because you sent me a picture.
I did. It was just sitting on the top. It was just sitting on the top.
It was just floating, Goose. It wasn't underneath the water.
Just sitting on the.
So my point is, come on, Bravo. Don't get mad with us because we can always be in this location. Always come back to the center and be okay with everybody. This is why we got this show. And sometimes we say crazy stuff. And, as long as we get along at the end, we good.
I mean, the thing that gets me about Bravo is we let him talk crazy all the time on the show. We don't stop him from saying anything. I mean, we may dispute him once in a while, but we don't stop him from saying anything.
So I get mad sometimes.
No, we even gave him his own segment. Remember last week?
Yeah, sometimes I get mad too sometimes, and I trash you out, but I don't go on TV do that. But it's okay. But you know what? Predictions.
Uh-oh.
Predictions. Okay.
Predictions.
All right.
Are we taking the Senate back?
Yes. Yes.
You think we are?
Yes.
I don't think we're going to take both things. If we get the Senate, I think we're going to lose the House.
Well, Maverick, you guys, I'm going to ask you a question. You're saying that. Don't come here crazy. Just get out of your freaking ass.
You asked. I answered the question.
So let me ask, Mike, why do you think we're going to take the Senate? Give me the numbers. Why?
I just think that it looks really good, and it looks good in Idaho. It looks good in West Virginia. It looks good in North Carolina. It looks good. It just looks good.
And the other place where Raccoon's from, Montana.
Yes, it looks good in Ohio now. Hey, you look at those Emerson numbers that Sherrod, I guess is his name, is beating the incumbent there. So the Senate looks real good. And this is all in despite of people like Carrie Lake, who has never led in a single poll
Yeah.
since she started her campaign. She's going to lose, guys, and she's going to lose
Oh
badly.
yeah, she is. I agree.
She's going to
I
lose,
agree.
and she's going to lose badly.
Yeah.
So, and that's a shame because I really like her.
And Trump is like by 5 points up in Arizona.
Exactly. And I her problem, and I really would love to talk to Amber about this.
Yeah, Amber's got, her daughter has games on Wednesdays. That's why she's not.
I think it was she didn't make peace with the McCain people in the party, and
I won't even make peace for them neither.
Well,
They're a bunch of haters.
But I think Amber had said something to that effect.
And that's why she couldn't build the coalition.
Yeah,
and she couldn't make it happen, so she's gonna lose.
Well, you never know. Let me send a message to all the people from Arizona. Please.
Maybe she should have taken that money that they offered her.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Take a deep breath, and just when you vote red, go all the way down red. That's it. That's what I do most of the time. Yeah. Unless you really piss me off, then I go leave it blind, put Mickey Mouse.
Then as far as the House is concerned, it's
we're gonna take the House plus 3 more. Yes, we are.
I hope. I keep getting texts. If you see my hand, I keep getting texts in. Everybody's asking me how we're doing down here. So it's 9 o'clock.
Seems a little.
Hey, the wind is slowed down outside.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. It's got a little quiet out there.
The storm already made land.
Yeah, in Sarasota.
It did. Yes.
Okay.
But we remember that's like a big circle. Now they make land, they start rotating.
Yeah. That's when we're gonna get the wind again.
Yeah.
Probably crossing the eye or something. Who knows? Maybe it's quiet right now. Well, whatever it was, I'm glad we didn't get all that crap. Except for today with the crazy tornadoes. I don't like that crap. But
yeah.
Today was kind of, I mean,
at least at least that happened in the daytime. I hate it when it's at night because then at least in the daytime you got a chance of seeing one coming. But at night, that's a little crazy.
Yeah, I remember during Ian going out on my lanai and watching my neighbor's roof, just literally the shingles fly off.
Oh,
yeah. So at least,
you laugh?
Well, I didn't laugh. I'm not that type. I'm not that type of person as like our previous guest.
Oh, you went there, got a tour pack. Next,
You're like your previous guest. Excuse me. Not my show.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Mary, what time? What is the time right now?
8:45.
Oh yeah, we do it. So it's so you guys, so the balance is gonna be President Trump, we got the House, and we had the Senate. But these people gonna make, Trump had to be prepared to govern and start putting people behind bars. That's what I would do before they start doing it to him and do the same thing they did his first 4 years. What do you think about that, Mark?
Well, first of all, you got to be real careful here. The Department of Justice is supposed to be independent from it's supposed to operate independent. It is a part of the executive branch, but it's supposed to operate. They're supposed to have a degree of independence from
supposedly. And that's our issue. We always so dumb that we play by the rule and they don't play by the rule.
Well, there's some real truth in that, my friend. Absolutely. So his selection as Attorney General would be a key position. Absolutely. So we've talked about Robert F. Kennedy Jr. I think that would be his father was an attorney general. That would be a real good choice. I think he would also be a really good choice for the person at the DHS or the one in charge of the drugs. Whatever that
ATF,
the FDA or whatever. Whatever the cabinet that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about what job would you give Elon?
Commerce Secretary? I don't know. Treasury? Commerce or Treasury? I don't know. That's a good one. I don't know. Maybe just an economic advisor. Just bring him in and make
economic advisor. I mean, the guy got more money than anybody else in the world.
So,
I don't know. I think I put him in charge of CIA.
that's another one I would offer maybe to Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
I was about to say the same thing. I think they should give it to him.
That would, I would tune in and watch every minute of that confirmation hearing. Ooh, boy, that would be fun.
That'd be fun because it would be, well, a lot of those people already died, but it'd be some freaking kneecap shaking when that take place. But Elon Musk had that freaking audience in X, and I think he'd be able to disseminate mucha information.
Interesting thing he said this week about the Epstein list. Did you catch that? That he said that if Trump wins, and Trump has said that if he wins, he's going to release that list. He's going to make sure. He's going to make sure that it's released. And Elon Musk has said that Gates and there was a Reid Hoffman, who I think owns LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Are extremely nervous about that fact.
Hey, let me give you a big thing. My electricity went out. Maybe that happened to you too, Mark. My electricity just went out, but my solar system battery took over now.
Nice.
So I'm good.
Mine too. Yeah.
And mine, no, my power's still on. If I drop off, then my power went out.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
So the system works because I just received a message from.
Hey, watch out, Brenda! They're they're putting the.
But I turned my air conditioning off though.
Steering it to this way.
I didn't want my air.
Don't say that. You don't want to hear
my batteries. So we're conserving on power.
No, but you system like me. My system's in phase. Once they see a storm coming, they control my system. And my battery will be 100% the last 4 days. And whenever the electricity go out, immediately they take over. They know I don't have to do anything.
You know what? I think I just learned from you that's what they've been doing for me too. Because they actually tried to call me one time, and I couldn't take their phone call. Yeah, that's what they were wanting to tell me. Because I've been getting messages from them about, hey, we see that there's a storm in your area.
Yeah. So they already took over. I mean, that's how they do it. They take over, and because what happening is previously they didn't do that, and then we as dumbass we just use the battery with the AC and then run out. They didn't do. Now they know what they're doing. They take total control, which is good. So,
yeah. Okay.
The system works. As long don't buy a solar system without battery. You wasting your money.
Yeah, that's always there.
Uh-oh, there goes Goose. Where'd he go?
I don't know. He's getting yelled at or something. Hurricane.
Yeah, I just I'm ready for the political season to be over with, but there's too much.
You and me both.
There's too much at stake to be to be poo-pooing it away.
No, one thing I'm gonna say about that is true. We gotta stick together. It don't matter you disagree, I agree. That's part of the freaking game. Put your freaking man pants and come back to the show, Bravo. We love you. You know that. No, last week it was me about the freaking weather shit and Mark. Now it's time for you to pay your freaking price. So.
He can't hear you, Goose.
Well,
I don't think he's listening to the show.
No, he is.
He could be, but he said, I had friends listening this week. F you guys. They don't want to hear your boring bullshit.
I know. I mean, that's what I told you about the audience. There's an audience who listen to his stuff, and we gotta respect them. I don't want to say that it's BS. They got the opinion. We respect the opinion. That's it. They don't have to disagree or agree with me. I don't care. That don't mean the respect. So, Maverick, you could say whatever. Mark, you could say whatever. It won't bother me. Well, it bothered me sometimes, but I just don't show it.
I'm going to tell him, Goose said, suck it up. And
Mark, we got to stick together. Why you don't go ahead, Mark, election day, we celebrate in your house our victory.
Well, hey, I will not, I'll be I will be in the Caribbean, my friend.
Well, when you come back.
Oh, absolutely. Let's have a big victory party. A big victory party.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody said Harris 2024.
Ooh.
Everybody's got their own opinion. We allow it.
Oh.
Well, swamp rats. I know swamp rats do have their opinion, but they can't support the opinion because
here, wait. Let me tell you the name that said it. KY Shy Guy. So what's that tell you?
Well, bring the numbers.
KY Shy
Hey,
Guy.
you know what, Maverick? That's what I'm talking about. You know, you don't have to really dig any information. Every time I go to the gas station, I get freaking mad. Every time I get to freaking go to Walmart, I get freaking mad.
You should.
Okay. You know why? Those two things right there, you know why, yeah? Because I'm spending all my freaking money that I didn't used to spend.
Exactly.
Hey, I was walking through Walmart, at Walmart. Yeah, Walmart today, buying a few last things at the grocery store, and I had this on, and a guy was bending down buying something, and he looked up and he goes, "Let's hope so." And I said, "Yeah."
Oh, your Walmart was open?
Yeah, it was till it was. We walked through the door and they said, "Hey, 30 minutes, we're closing."
Oh,
no, you know why, Maverick? They saw the freaking red hat. Of course.
Oh, they opened it for him. Yeah, hey, he's got the hat on. Open the doors.
Open the door.
Give him 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I went to the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree was open today.
There's no more Dollar Tree. Take that out of your mind, Maverick.
Hey, here's something interesting. Here's something real interesting. I just bought a new car not long ago up in Punta Gorda. I bought a Lincoln. And
whoa, big bucks.
Guess what? The dealership went out of business. Gatell Lincoln is gone.
Wow. I bought my Chevy.
I called up there.
That's the one that has all the. They have all the different dealerships, right up there.
Yeah, I think they had 3 different dealerships.
They had Chevy. They got
Kia.
Yeah, because I bought a Chevy from them.
So what he say when you call?
I called and there was I think there was a service thing I was gonna do at 2,000 miles, and it's all gone. It's all gone.
Can you take it to one of their other dealers?
Oh, I got to take it. I can take it to Fort Myers, which is really closer.
Is it a brand new one?
I guess the point I want to, it's brand new. The point I want to make is Bidenomics.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yes, Bidenomics.
Unfortunately, you're absolutely right.
Well, is what I'm talking about. When you make a decision, you need to make a wise decision, a decision that's going to affect you. If you want to keep paying freaking $4, $5 for a freaking hot dog, then go ahead and eat more hot dog for $5 and then waste you freaking
$5 for hot dogs. It's $8 a pack now. You realize that, right?
I'm talking about one hot dog, guy. One.
Oh, where you can buy a $5 hot dog?
Pack.
Man,
I'm talking about a pack,
around, bro.
Well,
talking about a pack. $8 for freaking.
That's a Puerto Rican kosher hot dog right there. Now, $5 hot dog.
$5 hot dog.
No, that's everywhere.
Bro, man, come on! You go to Costco and get a hot dog and a soda for $1.50.
No more.
Yeah,
they went up.
I just had it the other day.
But
mustard relish.
Yeah. No, they don't have no more relish. It costs too much money. Guy, these people, and then when you go to Walmart, you see. I mean, I don't want to sound like a hater, but you see these people with 2 or 3 carts full.
That drives me nuts every friggin' time I go in there and see that.
I say, what the heck? How can they afford that shit?
No.
Give me
You
the
know why?
freaking-
Because you know who's paying for that? Mark's paying for that. You're paying for that. I'm paying for that. Your wife's paying for that. My wife's paying for that. Mark's wife's paying for that. That's who's
Bravo.
paying for that. Bravo.
Bravo.
Bravo's paying for that.
It is true. And now you're telling me you only give those people $750.
Yep.
When the welfare people are getting $7,000.
Well, as long as they're American, I don't care. Because it's like you
Bro,
got 5 fingers.
I agree. I forget what state that was where they said anybody on welfare should have to take a drug test and stuff like that in order to get
Here.
Was that here?
Yeah, you take a drug test. Yeah.
But they probably don't do it because some of the people you see walking around with 3 carts loads of food don't look like they're upstanding citizens.
Well, many of them, their husband's not around the picture, so they.
Hey, all I know is I turn on the TV set to watch a football game now, and I see educators and retired educators and retired police officers advertising for vote yes on Amendment 3 to legalize marijuana, and I'm like, how far have we come? How far have we come? You know.
Well, let me ask you a question. So you guys gonna vote no on Amendment 3?
Well, because there's a little more to that Amendment 3 than you think, Goose.
Okay, no, just asking. I want people to understand why. The Amendment 3 is that we will legalize completely marijuana user here. But what's the age? 21, yeah?
Well, I think it also has something to do with it's going to legalize it where only certain people are allowed to market it.
Yeah, you can't. It's not like you can just grow your own in your yard, Goose.
Hey, did you watch the movie Tulsa King? That's what they do.
Hey, I'm the one who told you that show, man. Come on.
Exactly. But did you learn anything? How they legalize marijuana and they sell it and do all kinds of
that's Oklahoma. What do you expect?
Hey, it's about to give you the answer. Well, that's a decision that the people from Florida had to make. But Amendment 4, which abortion, that's going nowhere in our state.
Even if it gets above 50%, it will fail because it's got to be 60% to be amend the Constitution. As a matter of fact, both of those amendments have to reach 60% to amend the Constitution.
Matter of fact, I got to give a plus to our Constitution, our state. They're always making some good decisions. They don't play around. And they're strong. They're strong. And the government's strong because
all right, we got to go.
The legislation body is really good.
We're out of time.
Call Bravo. That way he said prayer, please.
He's not coming back. He said we're communists and he's not coming back.
He'll be here next Wednesday.
Yeah, I know, right? You know how many times we go through this with him?
Tell him when he come here, he needs to apologize.
Yeah. Hey, you said you're a backstabbing a-hole. So you better watch it.
I defend him.
I don't know. He said you talk one way, and then behind closed doors you talk another.
But
that's between you and him because I don't know what you guys talk about when I'm not around.
I don't know either.
All right, we'll be back next Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless our house blows away, like Bravo's praying for right now. He said you better pray your house doesn't blow away.
Don't say that.
Bravo,
say that.
Yeah, Bravo.
Stay safe, guys.
All right, Mark. We'll talk to you. All right, we'll be back next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for the 9,000 people that were listening tonight. And we're out of here.
I think the world's gone brain dead. Since when did everybody identify as they, them? Cut off all their penises and trade them for some fake breasts. I ain't homophobic, I got gay friends. I just think it's weird that the world's so offended. They tell us fat is beautiful while they taking Ozempic. They wanted to get rich and they started a pandemic. And they really want to win, so they're rigging the elections. Everybody's offended by everything every second. And anytime that I mention that men can never get pregnant, I get aggressively threatened by kids with 17 genders who think a word is a weapon and want to teach me a lesson. And it's crazy, P. Diddy diddling rappers and hitting women on camera. Conviction ain't gonna happen.